So sounds like they are swapping around buggies, but we'll see in a few seconds. And finally out on the course is KDR A, putting their buggy down. It's at a little bit of an angle, so but they're rolling it up. And we are off in the first women's final heat of the day. We have Spirit A, and I guess that's Seraph, and then in lane 3, it's KDR A with Perun. And Spirit A, hill 1 is Becky Armandy. And she's actually having a pretty good run up hill 1. Don't forget to cheer your pushers on. And KDR is also getting ready to make their transition. And it looks like Spirit made their transition first. It's a little bit of a lead coming up the hill, going around the inside lane. So it looks like they'll be a little bit far out ahead. But we'll see as they get ready to push off into the free roll. It is Spirit, and KDR about 4 seconds back already. So we're coming down into the free roll. And going around, and yeah, it looks like there's about a 50-foot difference between the two buggies, so not as many concerns about crashes at this point. And they are rolling at pretty even speeds from what I can see as they come around the backside. And I'm sure all of you at home, or many of you are able to watch the CMU TV coverage as they have their cameras set up around everywhere on the course as we're coming up towards the first split. And I won't be able to give you any sort of relative times until we get a little further down into the race. But they're coming up on the flaggers, and it looks like Seraph is pulled off to, or Spirit with their Seraph buggies pulled off to a much bigger lead, and is kind of coming down and around and getting ready to go into the chute. And they get to their second flagger right around the same time that KDR gets to their first flagger, so pretty big lead. And it looks like in the chute it's taking a pretty tight line. It's cleanly into the chute. And they're coming around the backside, and it looks like it's going to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 windows, and it looks like it gets about 4 windows short of the plug. And then KDR finally picking up their buggy about 10 seconds later. So coming around the backside, getting ready for the push off to the hill 4 pusher, and quickly getting off the road. And it looks like KDR has fallen a little bit further behind, about 10-15 seconds behind, and Spirit making a good run down the backside, getting ready to push off to their hill 5 pusher by the alumni tent, or by the backside, by the truck tent, and they're getting ready to make their push off, give it final shove in a few seconds off to their hill 5, and we already see about 2:20 up on the clock, so this may be a time of about 2:40 or so. We'll find out. Usually a good hill 5 time is about 20 seconds, and if they can put up a 2:40 time, that'll be a very fast heat, and could be giving STC, the favorite going into the race, a big run for their money, as they're coming up towards the finish line. And it looks like they will cross at a time of 2:42. So very good run by Spirit, maybe enough for second place, maybe enough for first place. And it looks like KDR is still coming up behind. Crowd isn't quite as loud, but for the first women's heat, good crowd, great showing by, actually it is Shaka Zulu is the buggy for Spirit, as they roll it out in front of us in the bright gold painting. And so they must have gotten the buggy into pretty good shape in time, given it put in one hell of a run with a time of about 2:40, and finally across at a time of closer to about 3 minutes, or 3:05, was KDR's A-team buggy. So I'm not too sure what kind of caused the problem there. But that was Shaka Zulu, and they managed to get it rehabbed in about 20 minutes.